The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready! Crack roll 80.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on them.
I did. My bad. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Palmer going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, Ritter. Looking there for points, but intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Okay,
about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Fighting him off. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Ritter completes this quickly. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd-and-1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Burke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
To throw again. Buchanan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go now. Rail. Set. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Seal, black. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's caught left side. The tight end puts. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Buchanan. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Buchanan. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Buchanan. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
60 boxes.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Throwing on 1st down. Buchanan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ready?
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Lions. 18, Pioneers.
From the gun, Bigsby. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bigsby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Ready.
That's completed right side to Palmer. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. And that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Brandon, third and goal from the one, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on third down.
And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Tank Bigsby, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here we go. Start. Back to 60. Back. Ready.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Buchanan. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Buchanan able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Another run by Bigsby. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ritter to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And now they're inside brought down at the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set.
Ritter back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they were somehow having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Looking to throw. Buchanan. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Buchanan looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
14. And the Buccaneer first down.
Japanese. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run here with Bigsby. Fighting through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready, ready. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Bigsby once more. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's still on his feet. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Bigsby. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Buchanan. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3. Fury. Yellow. Set.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off play action. Buchanan. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Buchanan. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Go! Cowboy 80. Go!
That's out wide for Palmer. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the carry, Bigsby. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Buchanan. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Buccaneers 24.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Ritter now. He finds his man complete. That's ball. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Red cycle.
Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
10 cycles. Ready.
Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to swell the lead to 6. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come on, come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That's complete to Palmer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Buchanan. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Buchanan. That is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Buchanan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. Buchanan. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Buchanan. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60 average.
On 1st down, Buchanan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Operating from the gun. Buchanan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. On 1st and 10, Buchanan. That's taken in by Palmer. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 32-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will be taken at the 13. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check it.
Throwing on first down. Buchanan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game